I didn't get time yesterday. Parallelly, I will open syllabus also. So these are the exercise we are going to do now, and all I will record in a single. So first, I will create a bucket. For this, I need to give one name. Then I'll enable ACL to allow users to access files of this bucket. If I need to make this bucket private and I need to keep my own data for my own access, then this ACL will be disabled. When I want to share the data of this bucket with other users, then we have to enable the ACL. Now the next, we will untick this block all public access so public users can access, and here I have to acknowledge. If we want the versioning feature, then we have to enable bucket versioning, and rest all as it is. We'll click on create bucket. Just by enabling bucket versioning, it will start creating versions of the file which we are going to upload in this bucket. Now the bucket is ready. To upload files in this bucket, we have to click on the bucket. Then we have to click on upload. Here we can add files and folder both. So I am going to add a file. This file, and then I need to set the permission. Here we can choose from the predefined ACLs. Like here you can see for private, I want to give other user read only, or we can specify individually. Okay, so this is to read the object, this is to read the permission of object. Okay, I understand the effect. Also we can share it with another AWS account. Okay, any user who is having AWS account. Now click on upload. So with this we have uploaded the file. Now how we can access this file, or we can share this file to other user. For that you have to click on file, and then you will see there is one object URL. So this you have to share with the other user to share this file. Okay, so here just I am going to open an incognito window, and we can see whatever things are written in this file. So this is how to upload a file and share the files through S3 bucket. Now if you want to download this file, you have the option click on download, and you will see the file is downloaded locally. If you want to open this file just to see what is inside, click on open. It will show you what is inside this file. Okay, then here we have download as, copy, move, total size, edit storage class. You can rename this object. Also, if you want to change the permission of this file, you can edit later also from here. Okay, suppose you forgot to share the files. it, you you forgot to set the permission, so you can come here and change the permission from here. Okay. Next is here bucket version. So when we are going to upload any file, it creates the version. Okay. So you can see this is the version of file. Now versioning means if we are going to upload any file again with the same name after having some changes. So this is the banner file and saved it. Again, when I'm going to upload the same file, it will overwrite the existing file. Bucket, upload, banner, and then and upload it. Now, when we have uploaded this file, so then we can see what is there in this file. We'll see the updated content. You see. So it will replace if you are going to upload with the same content. Now you want to recover the previous version of this file. Then click on the file, go to the version, and you can see the version details here. So it is of 714. And if you select it, you verify what was the content. Okay, so this is the current one. Sorry, let me open this version and select this file, open. You see, it is my old version of file. Okay. So if you want the old version of file, you can download it from here. Later in future, if you don't need this version of file, you can delete this version also. So this is the advantage of having versioning. Okay. Now coming to the life cycle policies. Life cycle policies is basically applied on any bucket. So let us click on bucket name. Here is the management option. So create life cycle policies. Here you have to give the name. You want to apply it on a specific uh, files, or you want to apply on all object. Then what you want to do? I want to define the permanent deletion of the file. Okay. I want to transit the current version of file into different storage classes, and I want to set expiration also. Okay. Now I'll check mark. Here first transition. So first transition should be after 30 days. Next transition I want directly in uh, deep glacier after 180 days. Okay, there are different classes we can define. So what I want after 6 months, it has to go to deep glacier, or not deep glacier, actually I wanted to delete. So after 90 days it has to go in glacier. So why we are sending in glacier? Because the charge of this storage will be less in that class of storage. Okay. Expire the current version of object. After 270 days it should expire, and delete incomplete or multi-part of uploads after 90 days. So here you can see we have defined, okay, when the object is going to be expire, and once object expired object delete marker. So remove expired object, and it will get deleted. Okay, so you see this is the movement it will do, and then you have to create the rules. Okay, so this is the life cycle policy. Now coming to the bucket, I am going to clear whatever things are there in the bucket. Here we have the option empty, and all object in the bucket. So we have to type permanent delete empty. So whatever things are there in the bucket will get deleted, or else you can select files and delete one by one. So you see no files, and once the file is deleted, that version which was created, that will also get deleted. Now the next practical we have to do, that is the replication between different bucket. So what I'm going to do, generally we will create bucket in different region. Here I'm going to create bucket in the same region in the same account, so we can see the replication very easily. So I'll go, I have one bucket, I'll create one more bucket. Hmm. For this, versioning need to be enabled for both the bucket. Create the bucket. So now we have created two buckets. Okay. So to create the bucket replication means when I put data in one bucket, any of the bucket, that will be copied in another bucket. But when we are going to delete, it will not get deleted. Okay, because they are not in sync. Just we are replicating one copy there. So if the data is deleted from one bucket, we can recover from another bucket. Plus, additional we have that if we upload one copy in any of the bucket, another copy will be in second bucket. So for that, we have to go inside the bucket. Here is the management. Here is the replication rule. Click on create replication rule. Here give the rule name bucket 2040 to bucket 2050. Choose whether the rule will be enabled or disabled when created. Definitely I want to enable it. So the source bucket is 2040 because we are inside that bucket. Okay, you want to apply this rule on all type of files you want to replicate or specific. Okay. Now if the bucket is in another account, means it is your bucket, then you have to select specify the bucket account ID, and accordingly you can replicate it. Okay, or if it is in your account, then you have to select your own bucket. Browse, we can select it, choose the path. Then IAM role. Okay, so as I told you that it needs the service is going to do any type of changes, or if it need any access, in that case this has to be uh, defined by the role. The permission has to given by the role. So here IAM role for this action, so that it can automatically push the file from one bucket to another bucket. Okay, so we'll let it choose from the existing, or we can create a new. Okay, so we'll select create new. Now moving to the next, do you want to change the storage class for the replicated object, that once the object is replicated it should be stored in different class? No, I don't need this all. Okay, now save. It is asking, do you want to replicate the existing object? So I don't have any existing object. If you have, you can press yes based on your requirement. Okay, okay. So you can see a replication has been created, this rule successfully. Okay, and when we go and check the same for the second one, go in the management. Okay, so as of now what we have done to replicate from to third, sorry, 240 2040 to 2050. So if we upload here, it will not push there. So from one, I am pushing there. So if you want vice versa, then you have to create rules here also. Okay. So now I am going to upload data in this bucket. Then proceed. So we have uploaded one file in this bucket. Okay. Let us check. Do we have files here? No. As of now, no. So we have to wait. It will get replicated. Okay. It is a 4 MB size. So it will take some time to replicate. Okay. So you'll see once it is done. Meanwhile, we can do one thing. We can see the topic website hosting using S3 bucket. So our overall output should be the file has to be be here. Okay. So I think versioning is also enabled. It is enabled also. So it will be there. Okay. So generally we need to wait. So instead of waiting, we will move to the other topic. So let us create a new bucket. We can do in the same, but just to show you. Enabled. Now, how we can do this practical? For that, we have to go in the bucket, upload the file. Which file? HTML file. You should have any HTML file that you can upload. Let me check if I have. No. D drive, it should be yes. So here I have page1.html. One file is there. Okay. And permission we have to give. So how you upload the file? Similarly, you have to upload the HTML file in the bucket. Click on upload. Okay. Once it is done, then we have to go in the bucket. So this is the bucket. In the bucket, there is option properties. Okay. You have to go in the last static website hosting. Okay. You have to edit it. Enable it. Host a static website. Okay. And then here you have to give the file name page1.html. Okay. So this is, I think, the file. Page1.html. How it is written? Exactly, you have to write in the same error document that if there is any error in accessing what page it should show, that we can define or we can leave it also. Once it is done, click on save changes. Okay. Now when you scroll down, you will see there is a link to open the website. Okay. So you have to copy that link and try to access. You will be able to access the website. It is saying there is a certificate issue, no problem. You see, we are able to access the website. Okay. Now the question is, this is a very big name or URL. We cannot give this to user. So this size we can reduce by configuring in a service called Route 53. So Route 53 is what? Route 53 is a DNS service here. So in the DNS, we are going to create whole alias for this resource. So for this big name, we can create first we have to take the domain, and then we can create like www.tanvi.com, and we'll map this one with that, and we'll be able to access it. Okay. So as of now, we have to learn till here for hosting the website. If you are able to access the website, that is okay. How to shorten the name, that we will see in Route 53. Now let us verify the file came or not. Why it's not uploading? So let me put one small file. Upload, add files, desktop. Also is also enable. Management. Correct. Mhm. Okay. Let me delete these buckets. Similarly, I will empty this bucket also. Similarly, one more bucket. Create the bucket. Now in one bucket, define the policy. Enabled, priority 0. Okay. Now apply to all. Destination bucket 2020. Okay. So 10, 10, 10, 20. Now I enroll. So let it create a new one. Storage class not required. See, if we are using this RTS within 15 minutes, so generally it takes time. So if you want within 15-minute fast, then you have to use replication time control. But what it is going to do is it will charge additionally. Okay, and if you are not using this, then it will take more time to replicate. Like till now, it has not replicated anything. So that's why this time I am trying with this RTS. I don't need to replicate. Now in this 1010, let me upload some file, normal file, grant permission. So everything was fine. Only the thing is about waiting. Okay, so that's why this time I have used RTS. So it will replicate within 15 minutes. So succeeded. Now let us close and wait. Immediately replication will not happen. See, so we have to wait. So instead of waiting, we can do one thing. We'll now go for the practical of EFS, Elastic File System. So what exactly is the EFS? So EFS is basically a service of shared storage space. Means we can create a EFS. So EFS will be like a shared folder or shared storage space where multiple EC2 machines can connect and store their data, okay, and access the data also. So for this we have to, sorry, open EC2 and create two machines. Instance, and EFS works only with the Linux, not with the Windows. So launch instance, okay, server 1, let it be as Linux, and instance type and all as it is, okay. Key pair, we need to create a key pair, okay, create. Network setting as it is. Here we have to select the existing, or you can create the new also, okay. Why I'm selecting existing? Because in this I need to allow NFS, then only we will be able to access. Now this is the storage and all as it is, just we have to launch. Similarly I will do for the second one. Launch instance, server 2, Amazon Linux, instance type as it is, key pair we will select the same, network as it is, security group I will select the default, and later I will edit that security group for the permissions. Launch instance, okay. Now I have to go to EC2 security group. So I have this default security group. I'll go inside, and as of now HTTP, SSH and RDP I have allowed. I will allow 2 3 more things. Add rules, and here I have to allow NFS. NFS from anywhere, and all TCP. Then save the rules. So the advantage of selecting a single security group is here just we have to edit only one, not both. Now for EFS, we'll search EFS. You see, managed file storage for EC2. Open a new tab, and here I need to go for instances. Click Amazon EFS, create file system. Name is optional. If you want, you can give simple create. Okay. So if you see, the total size is 0 byte. So based on your uh, files, it is not fixed of any specific size. So if you need 1 terabyte also, you can store 1 terabyte of data here. So that's why it is named as elastic file system. So how much you put, there is no size limitation, you can put the data here. So let us open. You see, enable backup data, everything is there. Okay. Now here we have the option to attach. Okay. So this attach we will use there. Okay. So first uh, we have to launch our servers. So to launch public IP SSH auth, select the key, open. Sudo su, sorry, where I was here, auth, open, login as EC2 minus user, sudo su, cd enter. Now what we need to do, we need to mount it. Okay. For mounting, if you see here, we have gone in attach. So this is the option to attach. So this is EFS is the folder name. So what I have to do, I'll create one folder. mkdir, let me increase the font. mkdir folder name Besant slash Besant. Now to mount it, we will just copy this path. Okay. Sudo why? Because if you have logged in with the normal user, else sudo is not required. And in this path, we have to remove this EFS and we have to type slash Besant. Okay. Unknown file system type EFS. Yum install EFS asterisk minus y. I think instead of EFS, we need to do, I don't think we need to do something. Let me check where I'm missing any point. Maybe CDEFS. So that is different. This is also different. Okay. Not to install anything. Yes. Amazon minus EFS minus utils. That I missed. So we have to install first uh, yum install Amazon minus EFS minus utils asterisk space minus y. Then only that command will work. After this, to mount, use the same command. Let's see, it's mounted. Okay, so EFS utility we need to install. Now we'll go in the Basant folder. Sorry. And here we'll create some files and folder. So I have created one file well, mkdir India, like this. We are on server 1. Now the same I have to do on server 2 or instance 2. To access second instance, we will go on the second one, copy, paste it, appearance change to 14, ssh auth browse, open, accept ec2 minus user sudo su cd enter yum install amazon minus efs minus utils asterisk minus y. So it's installed. Now in this we also need to map it, mount it, and we'll create a folder, mkdir Japan, paste it, Japan. See, mounting is done. When you go inside the folder Japan and you put ls, you can find both the files which was created on that Linux machine. So it proves that it is a common shared folder. If you create any file from here or folder and go on another side and there you put ls, you can see. So this is the advantage of using EFS. That is a common shared storage space, and for this shared storage space we don't have any storage space limitation. Okay. So this EFS is clear, or do you have any question? You see, now this file appeared now in replication. So first one can also work, but I have not waited so long. So it may take 20 minutes, 30 minutes to replicate by default based on that. So that's why, and if you are using this RTS, then only it will do immediately. So we can see there is a one file here also, and the same file, if you see, it is here also. I hope it is clear. This is all. If you have any question, you can ask. So I'm going to delete it from the source bucket. Okay. So this was the EFS. So now for this EFS, what I am going to do is I am going to delete the instances first. Select all, instance state, terminate. So this object is deleted from the source bucket. Okay. Now if I go and check in the destination bucket, file is there. So any questions? I think everything is deleted in this bucket. There is nothing. Maybe the rule will think whatever it is, let it exit, select. So whatever you have done, clear everything because in S3 everything is chargeable. Okay. So for S3, whatever practice I have done, I have removed. Now for the instances are terminated. Let me refresh it. One key pair, one security group. Security group will be by default. Key pair only I need to remove. Delete. Now EC2 work is done. Coming to the EFS, there is option delete. EFS system IT. So any questions? Anyone who was absent yesterday and whose name is not in this list? So all names are here. Anyone whose name is not here?
Sir, my name